from the home of the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Let's go. We got to step it up. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Allen off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A big gain there for the Bills.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
17's Mike 17. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On play action, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. 17's Mike 17. Here I come.
To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Allen now on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Allen taking it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, that could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Able to push his way through. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Steps away to it, and in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Allen. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Allen now on the sneak. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 2. On the handoff, Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They run once more with Taylor. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some space here. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From midfield, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, but I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league. Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Allen's throw is complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen taking it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board. Right?
He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Dawkins, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a give to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Taylor. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing is Allen. He'll buy some time right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he did exactly what they... And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Well, going into